Hello.
Okay, here's a story about getting an ice bath and why it's scary.
Surprise!
Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Nick who was playing in the bathtub when his mom came in to give him an ice bath.
I love you,
Nick
Mommy.
was not excited for this at all because he hated getting water on his face.
Oh.
But his mom insisted and told him that it would make his eyelashes grow long and thick. Nick reluctantly agreed, but he was still scared of getting the water on him. When his mom finally put the ice shower over his head, Nick screamed in terror because he couldn't see anything but water. Here's a recitation of how Nick sounded when he was getting the ice bath. Nick! Mom, I don't want an ice bath. It scares me, Mom. It's okay, honey. It will just quick rinse and you'll be done in no time. Nick, but I don't want to get water on my face. Please let me go. Mom, no arguments, Nick. Now hold still so I can give you your ice bath. Continuation of the story. Nick! Mom, stop. Don't do it. Mom. Nick, please calm down. It's just a quick rinse. You'll be fine, Nick. No! Please, Mom, don't! Mom. Nick, stop struggling and let me give you your ice bath. Nick. Tripula. No. Please stop. Help me. Nick was terrified of getting water on his face, so he started screaming and struggling as hard as he could. He kept yelling at his mom. No! Please stop! I don't want an ice bath! His mom tried to calm him down, but Nick refused to listen. He kicked and thrashed around until he finally managed to escape from the bathroom and lock himself in his room. Story. After a few minutes, Nick heard his mom banging on the door and shouting at him to come out. He refused to open the door and instead hid in a corner of his room. Meanwhile, his mom was getting frustrated and she decided to take matters into her own hands. She grabbed a bunch of TNT from Minecraft and planted it all around the doorway. Then she stepped back, lit a match, and blew up the door with one big explosion. Okay, here's the conclusion of the story. Nick and his mom both survived the explosion, but they were both badly injured. Nick lost one of his eyes in the blast, and his mom lost her hearing. They were both rushed to the hospital where they spent weeks in recovery. After their recovery, Nick was still traumatized by the events of that day, and he never wanted to see an ice bath ever again. His mom realized that she had been too forceful with him, and she apologized for putting him through so much pain.
Game over.
All my fellas, 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 fellas. Last night, we saw Chris.
I'm here.
Right. We saw Chris. He let me play with him downstairs. He let me. That's right, Chris. When I get crazy, I used to say, get down.
Stop.
So I dance. Mama, I need a cup. of coffee. For my head, I need a believer to get out of bed. The smiley faces, the thumbs up, the thumbs down, sad faces. For my head, as a believer. Oh, Mama, I need a cup of coffee. For my head, I need a believer to get out of bed. The smiley faces, the thumbs up, the thumbs down, sad faces. For my head, whoa, oh, whoa, woes, Mama. As a believer, I apologize for my oversight. Here's a revised version of the song, incorporating all of the elements you requested. Thunder rolls across the sky, its rumble echoing through the night. Oh, I am a believer. First things first, second things worse, third things first. We love to play the Grayson Gorilla Tag. But there are some who take it too seriously and bring us down in flames. Don't let those squeakers bring you down. Certainly! Here's a song made up only of the sound of oh in different tones and volumes. Sure! Here's a revised version of the song with Momma added between each O sound. Momma, oh, Momma, oh, Momma, oh, Momma. Sure, here's a revised. Certainly. Here's a revised version of the song with Momma screaming between each sound. Momma, ooh, Momma, ooh. Apologies for the previous version not meeting your expectations. Here's a revised version of the song, with a loud and aggressive "Mama!" screamed between each "oh" sound. Mama! 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 Mama!